It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bucs and the Titans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs. And this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Silver. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They juked him. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And This will be caught by his big wide receiver.
Complete to number 17. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
To throw on 3rd down, Silver. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
The coverage by Bobby Okereke.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Let's see an update from Atlanta. A little bit of a surprise. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
The Titans' 39-yard line.
That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Buccaneers hit 4-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Number 84.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now back to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Silver. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Silver. This one downfield to Burks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. York down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. York, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got Otten.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. To throw on 2nd down, Silver. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And taken right at the 35. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On first down, York.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 8.
Off play action. Silver. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So out come the Bucs now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
Throwing to start the drive. Silver.
He gets this one to Burks.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down at 4.
He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Devin Singletary, 108 yards rushing there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd and 4.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. To throw from his end zone, Silver. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Silver. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On third down, York. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Silver. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Wilcox, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He'll look to throw. Finding Otten once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Gainwell.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down. Silver. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw on 2nd down. Silver. That pass taken in by Burks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Silver. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the draw, Gainwell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Complete to Kenneth Gainwell.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Silver over the middle into the hands of Burks. And this offense on third down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Silver. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Silver. Airing one out for Boyd. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Back to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Coverage by Carlton Davis.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. York. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on 2nd down. Silver. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Silver. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Up the middle they go. York down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Silver. And that is incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Silver. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, York. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, York. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. York, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now the Bucs down by 2. And time, a huge factor. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Connects with Duvernay. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was